Picture this. It's 9:30 at night, and you're just getting back into town from a long, watching basketball, watching your kids play soccer, just something. And you get back into town, and you want some food because you're hungry. You don't want to go home and make it. And so you decide to go to your local Dairy Queen, your local, whatever fast food place you want. And you go in there, and the drive-through line is backed up to the road. Their lobby is packed, and you see they're very busy. And the question is, do you still go to that fast food place? Unfortunately, in my 2 years of being in fast food industry, I've come to realize that the answer to that question for many people is, yeah, I'll still go. So, according to Cleveland Health, these people, they come in before Cleveland Health. These people come in these fast food places half an hour before closing when there's so much stuff we have to do. And it's 9:30. They order the biggest, the thing, the most expensive. They spend $30 just to get some food, and it puts all of the employees behind because they have to put everything off for the closing stuff in order to make that food. According to Cleveland Health, you are not. It's best not to eat food 3 hours before you go to bed. So if you go to bed at 10 o'clock, stop eating at 7. That's what they advise. So these people who come into Dairy Queen or whatever place at 9:30 and they order the biggest thing, it's unhealthy unless they're going to go to bed at 12:30. It's too much. So how do we fix this? I propose that we have 2 separate closing times. We have a closing time for customers and a closing time for the staff members. For this, for example, at my local Dairy Queen where I work, we normally close at 10. We would push this back to 9. We stop serving food to customers at 9. The only exception to this rule would be places like McDonald's or gas stations where they technically serve food, where they're open 24 hours. They don't technically close. So, according to the Houston Press, the latest advised time to not be considered rude or unhelpful or anything like that is to come into a fast food place at minimum or maximum 30 minutes before they close. So if they close at 10, go in at 9:30. That's like the latest time. I know from personal experience that my favorite nights are the ones where it hits 9 o'clock and no more orders. It's completely dead the rest of the night. And I can focus on the entire hour, closing, stuff like that. It's the best. It improves, all around, it's just a better experience for the employees. As a customer, I can understand why that would be annoying. It's, according to Colby College, it's easier and convenient. It's just more convenient for customers to be able to go in at 10 o'clock to McDonald's and order a Big Mac. And I understand, there have been times where it's 10 o'clock and I want a Big Mac. But I also sympathize with the workers who have to make that food. And so the 24-hour places, that's not that big a problem. When we used to work at McDonald's, the biggest thing I had to do for closing was wait for the overnight crew to show up. And then I was pretty much free to go. At Dairy Queen, there are so many complicated steps and little things I have to wait a certain time for that the customers coming in and adding order after order after order, it just adds too much. I have to stay continually. There's times I've left Dairy Queen at 11, a full hour after we close. So my advice, if you don't want to, if it's late at night and you want to go fast food, just don't. You could go to, or you have 2 options. You can go to a 24-hour place where they don't close, or you could go home, cook you some sandwiches with ramen, something like that. I don't know, whatever you want. A quick snack before you go to bed, because it's unhealthy anyway. So, picture this. It's 9:30 at night, and you're coming home from, a ball game and something like that. You get just back in town, and you want to go get some food. go to your local Dairy Queen or whatever, and they're backed up to the road. The drive-thru is backed up to the road. The lobby's packed. But you, after listening to this speech, are mindful of the struggles that fast food employees have to go through, and you decide to go on and head home, make yourself a grilled cheese sandwich, and go to bed. Thank you for listening.